from Warriors Gaming. It really shuts down the Centaur, which most likely is going to be that.
Oh!
Okay.
Yo, that matchup. We just need
We're gonna
Luna.
see it. We're gonna see it. Yeah.
We just need Luna to get Axe. I don't think he'll get Axe though. It's just not that common of a build.
Yeah, it really isn't.
You've seen it once, like maybe out of every 50 Luna games.
Well, we're gonna find out just exactly how they want to play it out and how they deal with the lone druid.
Yep. So yesterday we saw I think it was Ajit playing the PL, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and he was like hunting in the trees for tinkers and stuff like that. And I think the critical thing in that game was the rest of the team was able to 4v5 essentially. Off the back of mostly Ben. I feel like Ben is definitely the most there's like a new if there's a war for like the strongest new player, I think Ben might get it. Just join a team and he's already like really carrying the team from his offlane play. Looks like he will probably do it with Sand King here today, although they could, obviously pick up a different offlaner and put Sand King on the support. I think Sand King is gonna have a little bit tough time though against Lone Druid in the lanes.
Yeah, definitely. And the Tinker comes out. There's actually a really good hero against Lone Druid.
Well,
because you can always laser the bear, and then you get rid of the bear, and then most of the time, bear is just going to be next to other heroes, and the laser is going to jump all over the place.
I don't know, like he's good against the traditional Lone Druid, where you use the bear for sieging towers, but I would say that the ranged Lone Druid might be better, actually good against Tinker, because first of all, the bear just runs at Tinker, like that forces Tinker to reposition. And then the hero gets to do whatever on the backline to right click, and he generally stays very far away, right, with his range. I think once Tinker gets Axe, when the lasers start bouncing, then yes. But I think until then, Tinker might actually have trouble with the bear. That's kind of how I see the matchup. I don't know if you disagree there.
It might. I mean, it's like you say. It might be bad for him, but do you really see this Tinker getting caught out if he picks up a Blink Dagger? Like, what's your answer to Blink Dagger Tinker, right? He just blinks into the trees, and then you have nothing else for him.
Centaur ult, just run into the trees, no problem.
But you have to have Scepter for that.
That's fine. He'll
and you're not going to expect a Scepter before a Blink Dagger from the Tinker, right? Like you would have to be position 1 Centaur, boots into Scepter for that to happen.
Look, I mean, Febby could also arrow. That's fine.
He's gonna have to hit godly arrows to catch up this Tinker, because right now they have no answer for this Tinker.
Okay, well, looks like they need a mid or a support. What is kind of the best thing available in those positions to mess with a Tinker? I mean, you can also like just wreck him in the lane stage.
You might have to do some weird setup in the mid lane if you want to destroy him in the mid lane, because the only way he's gonna die is if he or he gets arrowed, and you don't really expect him to get lifted, so you might want to get like a disable, and then he'll be able to get hit an arrow. Other than that, I don't really see how they're gonna easily pressure the Tinker. It's gonna have to come off of smokes or something like that.
Team pick.
I mean, you could do something like Clockwork Mid or something, although I don't know if Faded or Mushi has been playing that. There's also like traditional stuff like Storm, Quap. Even Ember Spirit is not bad, just like remnanting into the trees if you know his location. You can isolate Tinker and get a quick kill. Instead, WG expects an Alchemist. Have you even seen an Alchemist in this patch?
Yeah, it was in Dota Pit.
Okay, how did
OG won with it. OG won with it.
Okay. As a core?
Mid Alchemist.
Alright.
And speaking of Ember Spirit and Tinker, that match was also played in the finals. Or, no, it wasn't finals, it was the lower bracket finals. It was Faceless against OG, and Ana was playing Ember Spirit, and Tinker was played by Jabs, and Jabs annihilated him. Like, it wasn't even remotely close.
Okay, so probably not a good matchup in the lanes then.
Yep. Awful matchup. Because your flavor doesn't do anything against that laser. Like, laser just shreds you.
I really need to go watch those VODs, because I've been casting in the sea time nonstop. No time for Dota VODs.
Don't sleep. Easy.
Just don't sleep. Okay, yeah, sure. I'll try that.
That's what I do.
Didn't you wake up like really late?
available
really early
is 4 in the afternoon, very late.
Yeah. I mean, depends where you're in the world, right? It's not so bad.
See what this last pick from Fnatic is going to be. I don't think you want to put a Mirana mid against a Tinker either.
What is the best matchup you could have against Tinker? Like, don't worry about the draft, just if you just think about the lane.
Sniper.
Okay.
You don't have to worry about laser at least. You just want something who can actually not have to deal with laser. That's basically what the matchup comes down to. Okay, this is alright. You don't have to deal with you still have to deal with the laser, but it's a little more manageable.
Is there any chance that we might see like a non-range lone druid? Like we will just see the standard lone druid?
I don't think so. I think it's all the rage right now. And
Okay.
I mean, you've seen how powerful it is, right? And he has the team to execute it pretty well. The Centaur helping him get in and out.
All right. We'll see whether it works out. Well, the question is it going to be Mushi on the Lone Druid and Faded on Invoker? That's kind of their pairing lately. The last time they played
It's got to be Faded. I've never seen Mushi play Invoker.
Yeah.
5 seconds
Me
remaining.
neither.
Playing that Lone Druid.
Prepare for
And once
battle.
again, nothing to lose. I'm expecting a lot from Fnatic.
I don't know. Lately, their performance have... Quick rotation here by the Sand King. Just breaks the smoke and prevents the ward, I guess, from being dropped by the... Actually, ADTR didn't even have wards. Did they just both TP up there without any wards to mind game each other?
They were expecting the wards to potentially come into the top lane, but there was none. And
Yeah.
both of them were placed by Febby in the bottom lane.
Okay.
So I highly doubt these.
But here's the thing, though. I think maybe Rubik thought Ben placed his ward because of how deep Ben is, right?
30 seconds to battle.
But look, yeah, they dropped a sentry. So, or DP already paid for itself.
Aided. But
Nice.
a double sentry, they thought it was up there as well.
Damn, man, wrecked. I guess this one at least blocks the camp, which is, you know, not too bad.
These smoke mind
The
games
battle
are
begins.
they're leveling up,
Loyal warrior.
are taking it to the next level. Just really trying to
Yeah.
make people guess even further.
I mean, both players went for the exact same mind game, right? It's just that Ben got deeper into the woods, so the enemy team fell for that mind game. Whereas if it's reversed, if ADTR was the one that got deeper, you know, who knows what's gonna happen?
They did also commit their own sentry, expecting a good reward.
All right, X Nova just going ham here on Faded. Not much you can do about it. He is trying his best to right click back, but that's gonna give mana the first wave of free farm. This is pretty customary now in the mid lane. I'm more curious on the top. Like Ben has not skilled anything yet. He's got the pro man shield, but I don't know what he's gonna be capable of doing here in this lane.
He's getting EXP at least. He's better than nothing.
Okay.
I think he's starting to realize that it's only Ushi and the Rubik, so he can play a little further up now. He doesn't have to be as afraid.
But the danger of that Mirana rotation is actually gonna get scouted very nicely. Kind of fresh ward being dropped by X Nova, and that's gonna scalp.
Oh, higher team. The team house has disconnected.
I'm not sure if WG has a team house, although I think.
Before we continue, chat is crying about overlay. I hope you fix that. Nice.
And people got their panties in a knot.
They were just testing you. They really, they care for you to prove you are. You passed the test.
Thank you. Actually, I think when WG qualified for like one of the majors,
There was a Facebook video, right? I saw them-
of them
yeah,
like
so
hyping up. So maybe there is a team house of some sort.
imagine if the power out, it just goes out completely, and we sit here for the next 20 minutes. What happens
I'm
then?
imagining.
Do you get DQ'd for having to pause? Does the game get continued?
Question that I'm not capable of.
And it's not even that, it's just like official ruling. Would you have any idea?
I'm not the admin. I don't know. I'm just.
That's true. You're not 1K, you're at least 3. Oh. Yeah, you're not 1K, you're at least 3K.
Thanks.
3.5. Not so bad. Sorry, I'm with you there. 3.5.
Alright, looks like we're back and ready to go. I mean, I don't think the early game there's going to be much happening. We should be very static laning with Mirana being really the only capable one of getting kills. Where's the lift? Oh, it was
You already
already
did.
on cooldown. Okay. I'm surprised he even tried for the arrow then. Well, just to say that there shouldn't be any action. Looks like Faded. He's going to die to a rocket on the mid lane.
The dealing with the bodyguard is
Wait, how?
it's the most tilting thing ever. This is the new Skywrath mid harass.
Okay, no, I get it's annoying, but how is Invoker like ever gonna die to that? It's a melee hero right-clicking at you.
I mean, you say that now, and then you try to deal with it yourself, and you'll realize, man, I am so powerless, and you start to panic a little bit because you get so little out of lane that you try to push yourself to the limits.
Yeah. Well, he definitely pushed himself to the limits right there, giving up that first blood. Runes are being stolen left and right. WG, as per WG do usually, just win the lanes.
Alright, the courier's coming out. Is Febby gonna be able to catch this? Arrow's gonna come out? No, he's thinking about it.
Oh man, Faded. This lane is done. He's got us out, but things ain't great. Is
You
he
have to be
dead
careful here.
He's dead to
Yeah.
laser, right? Oh my god.
No.
That range. Got us out. You really just need to pop it, yeah. Faded just walking in. Oh, trying to cancel that south. Rip south.
It's alright, he got enough of it.
I don't know, man. I think he needs all of it.
Nana holding on to that 4th point, doesn't know if he wants that same level of rocket or not. I'm thinking he's probably going to skill it eventually because he's just winning this lane so hard. Chances of him comboing up the Invoker again is very high, it feels.
Yeah. Probably needs to lay in a couple of right clicks or just a casual harass laser. Maybe he's waiting for level 5 for that harass laser. Look at this lane domination.
Thinks you wanted that.
I think Tinker already wins this matchup. To put the Ogre there as well just pretty much turns this lane into a nightmare for the Invoker.
Yep. Well, as expected, Ben is having a little bit of a rough time here. Bearman is not level 5 just yet, and once he is level 5, kills could be forced quite easily, but looks like we're going to have a little bit of rotation here. X-Nova playing in a bit of harass. And Faded is in kill range, like as long as Nana has enough mana and cooldowns, that should be a kill. Meanwhile, Apu is going to hit, gets the everything treatment. They give the kill to Faded. Nicely done here, because that Invoker needs some farm.
Yeah, he needs every bit of help he can get. Only barely hitting level 5 now. This is rough. You know, you say Ben is having a hard time, but Ohio's actually not doing. It's doing about the same.
I mean, I think Ohio has like kill potential, right, with Rome's coming in. Whereas I don't think Ben really does. And look at, well, I say that though, they're going
the stun?
right on me.
Where's the
Sunstrike's gonna be right there, and little bit of miscommunication there. Nice spear, and now we should decide to turn around. I don't know about turning around and fighting was the right choice. I think fear and run perhaps would have done a little bit better there.
He had a salve as well.
Well, at least the Rubik's gonna get some experience in the lane, but definitely not what Mushi wanted there.
It's just one melee creep. Alright, level 5 on Lone Druid now.
Ooh,
Arrow?
level 2 StarSeries.
No, nothing's gonna happen. Alright, Febby, he's... I don't know how he always does this. I feel like he always has so much farm in the early stage.
I mean, just download one of his replay and watch. I'm sure he just creeps whenever it's ready. And then, you know, once in a while he arrows
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
the lane. Not taking this bounty rune. And it's gonna be a double bounty rune. I guess he's leaving it for Ohio.
That timing?
Yep, one. Ohio, there's another. I guess you could wait on it.
Going first.
Yeah, you could wait on it to take, because the more time it goes on, the more gold and experience that rune gives you. Or he could just forgotten about it. That's cool too.
He's forgotten about it. Oh well. He's thinking. No, he got it.
Dire's
Oh, Febby hits an arrow. That Sunstrike is off. I'm having a PPD angrily yelling at his Invoker moment.
That's quite unfortunate.
Alright. Even pros make mistakes. Oh, this shine though. Shower time? Oh. This. Everyone
All 4 of them.
getting juiced back up.
And they smoke up. Oh, I like this rotation. They have the eclipse too, so there's no way.
Poor man gank on Veda. He's already having a tough time. It's not like this, man. You go into his house, you take his TV, you even steal his shoelace. And it's just not great. And now, 4-man rotation straight into a push. But meanwhile, Fnatic transitions into a push, so not so bad.
Yeah, they pick off the Sand King up top, thanks to that level 5 on the bear.
Febby leaps away, but they have enough nukes, right? Hero's gonna hit on Vanna, and Stampede's gonna get him out.
He's actually gonna get out.
Dude, the ankles are broken. There was no disable whatsoever.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Okay.
They actually might be able to hold this tower.
Yeah, with the glyph especially. And the Tinker is so leveled already.
Only 400 gold away from that.
Radiant's bottom
travel
tower
as well.
is under attack.
How's he so farmed? I guess he's just like... I mean, he doesn't have perfect CS or anything. Like, compared to Luna has way more.
That's just the mid lane. And
Oh,
Faded
he's
actually
2-0.
isn't doing so bad.
Yeah,
He's actually not
first
doing so bad. All things considered, and he finds his ward.
Yeah, he's only 500 net worth, and they're gonna give the ward to Faded this one. Okay.
Alright, smoke coming out from Rubik and Lorana.
Rubik probably...
This kill on Luna. They have to be careful though, this is an Eclipse.
I think the best case scenario is you bait him to use the Eclipse and you just kill him immediately. Put that all on the cooldown and get him.
Oh, they're gonna get the smoke broken here.
Ooh, they're gonna just come right through. Alpha's gonna get lifted. That arrow is...
They don't need it.
Yeah.
Double Starstorm as well.
But Jit, they keep on coming in here. Fada's gonna straight TP out. Okay, well... Fnatic support's definitely making a comeback through their rotations, which is very important. And I think this is one of the strengths of Lone Druid as a core. You can't leave him alone after a certain stage, and he is extremely self-sufficient.
Like Mushi is a bigger fan of playing it like the older style. Oh, he has to be careful here. Ogre's coming in.
At the center.
Gets trampled.
Ooh, the Bear's gonna push it away, but I think there's gonna be enough damage regardless. I mean, the old school combo was Alacrity on the Bear, right? Which they definitely have going for them. And Invoker is going for the standard Quas Exort build. The downside is that I think Tinker overall the hero is very good with his laser on the Bear. Good stack. Ohio's gonna try to stampede, but there's nowhere to go except here. It should be an easy kill. Ajit picks it up.
Take the hoof for a trophy.
Rubik and Rana going for the exact same smoke.
Dire's top tower is is under attack.
Will they be able to make anything happen with this? Bushi is down here
Arrow.
as well. Arrow.
That's gonna be on Finger. Sunstrike's gonna be on top of this one, you know this, but they will lose ADTR. The Eclipse is dropped. Only for a support kill though. That's not worth, but Ajin moving forward, forcing out the leap here from Febby.
He actually stole Eclipse. Died immediately as we stole it.
Dire's top tower.
He actually casted it as well, but I mean, like one beam came out.
And if he had better RNG, could have got the reverse wipe.
Blessings
Would've
upon
been
a
the sick
loyal
play.
warrior.
Well-gotten gains. Selfish.
I mean, unfortunately for Fnatic, this Lone Druid isn't exactly to where you expect him to be at this stage. I think like when we watched TNC play this, Raven would always hit the item timing like every single time at the exact same time. I think at this point he would already finish the Dragonlance, and
Yep.
he had
I mean-
Mjolnir every game at 18 minutes.
The difference is that Mushi's died twice, right? And I think the other difference is that when Raven's playing it, he always removes the tier 1 tower. If you look at the tier 1 tower, it's at like 4 HP. So I think the lane was not really dominated. Like the Sand King, despite having it on paper a poor matchup, was able to get way too much from the lane.
Okay, he definitely got too much. I mean, look at his items. He's already got a Blink Dagger.
Yeah.
And they're smoked out. Let's see where they go with this first reveal. Smoke's gonna break when he gets close.
Okay, Blink, Burrow Strike, Sandstorm immediately, so ADTR has no steal whatsoever.
It's under attack.
And he's gonna
Might be able to get more here. Bevy is dusted up.
Burrow Strike in 1 second. I don't know if they want to fight under the tower. Ben's already moving forward.
They
Burrow
want to
Strike.
glimpse him.
They do glimpse right into a Static Storm. Bevy is gonna probably get beaten down. X-Nova too good with that kill secure. Takes the kill, and guess what? 4 heroes in front of your tower again. They probably won't take the tier 2, but it's good damage regardless.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Just checking up on the Tinker now. He's still a little far away from his Blink Dagger, 1400, but he's got the levels of March right now. Should be able to farm up to the Blink Dagger
His bottom tower
probably in the
is
next
under attack.
4 minutes, I'd say, and then Fnatic are really gonna struggle, I think.
Nice block together to make sure the Sunstrike doesn't hit for the kill, but now Nana, a lot of trouble on the back line. Bushi coming back in. Nice bear into a rude Bushi. Friends with RNGs is over here, getting every proc. That was a great defense here, 4 for nothing. I'm not sure what he caught Mushi's position. He had an invis root, so
Is under attack.
he got to just walk in the fight, and the bear was like first hit root on 2 different heroes. Arrow the follow-up, Sunstrike, and when they were retreating, that's where Centaur gets really good for the chase. And they were able to take off one by one. Oh, but now some
Massive he's coming in. Ben?
okay,
Two
Burrow
man
Strike.
stun.
On the back line though, it's gonna be Febby picking up a kill. Eclipse moving forward, not hitting too much of anything. Ben does have another Burrow Strike in 2 seconds. And Faded looks like he's gonna go down. He does have Ghost Walk. Why is he not ghosting right now?
Because
There's a
they're-
ghost. Oh, okay. But you make him use it regardless, right?
And they find the ward. And once again, we're experiencing that go one way and then go the other way.
I don't think I could fault WG too much for that team fight. The mid one over here.
Dire's bottom tower
Because
is under attack.
Lone Druid just like snuck up on them, which is not something you normally expect.
Here we
hi.
go. Kyle with his Blink Dagger. The catch up and over.
And that is Stampede going off right now. Nice Deathling Blast here by Faded. Now they're going to chase on Ben. Ben probably going to go down as well. He might have Burrow Strike soon, but the right clicks from Mushi, and he's up onto a killing spree. And look at that, all of a sudden Mushi has the Dragonlance completed. Maelstrom's being worked on. He probably won't have the 18-minute meal there, but still. It's a decent recovery from Mushi considering his lane phase.
And once again, we're gonna see a pretty good timing on Febby's Scepter. I think his Scepter is actually more important than anything else right now. It's gonna be the thing that gives him enough damage to these mid-game engagements.
They are moving very deep. No Moonlight, no Eclipse just yet. So this is definitely a free kill.
Dire's
think they had vision
top
of him.
tower
They caught up.
is under attack.
expecting that invis a little bit early on the low ground to place that ward. Oh, one man stun.
Okay, Sunstrike, arrow, everything on point here.
But ADTR is gonna die here.
Bevin's gonna come in trying to get the kill. He needs to leap away right now. Thunderstrike, once it's on him, he's dead.
He doesn't have TP.
Alright, he's gone. Nice throw strike. Well, losing 2 support to that gank is not the play here by Fnatic. But I think the more important thing is that the core still get to farm. We talked about how important it is for Ohio to get up to his ags, especially finding Tinker in the trees. Looks like he's gonna make a pit stop here at the hood first, which is a pretty standard way of transitioning. The rest of WG now coming back up. They see Ohio. Ohio needs to blink, but there's a blink burrow strike to follow up. Ben,
We caught him out.
Ohio tries to get a Kustom and limps. There you go. There you go.
That was really well played by Warriors Gaming, because normally when you get a 2-man kill like that, right? Normally you would expect them to do something like push a lane down, do some damage to the buildings, go for Roshan. But instead of that, they just walk top, expecting for pickoffs. Ooh, end up finding one. Maybe a second one.
He's messing up his burrow strike a little bit, but Febby, without leap, should be going down. Yeah, I mean, normally you like a smoke into Roche, for example, or take down a tier 2, but going for the non-traditional move actually made WG kind of pay off their gambit. And in fact, now they're actually going to use that and transition into a push.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Alright, we saw this push earlier in the mid lane. Hopefully they aren't going to get team wiped again by Fnatic.
And no invis room by Mushi this time around.
Dire's top tower.
Successfully take the tier 2 and they back off. Do they have another smoke? No, no. I wonder if this is one of those games where you... Nah, actually, no, you don't. I was thinking about the Scepter build, but I think we saw that Scepter build go up against the Centaur Ags. I don't think you want to deal with it.
I mean, I feel like they're pretty ahead right now, and the Scepter build to me is a very momentum based build, right? So if they could get it right now, Blink Hoof Stomp, shit, it's gonna get caught here. Arrow to follow up, and the meatball. Okay, great catch here. And are they gonna try to go into Roche? It's gonna be super hard against the Tinker. Look at Nana.
I'm surprised he canceled the TP. I think he was like a really close TP, and I think he canceled it because he expected them to not make it, but in hindsight, I think he actually might have made it.
I think that was the situation where you just cross your finger and hope for the best, you know? Because you're definitely not making it if you cancel that TP.
Because Ohio actually hesitated slightly on that stomp, because he also thought that
it was out of range.
he was out, yeah.
Which I think he was in range as well. Husam has a deceptively large AoE. Like 420 is a lot. What's that 400? 350.
350.
Did they nerf it? It used to be like 400.
Funny, huh?
Maybe I'm remembering it I'm comparing to a different AoE stomp. Still, this is a big AoE. That's like Venge's magic missile AoE. Okay, maybe it's not so bad, but Venge magic missile, shitty cast range.
Faded caught up really nicely. He's actually pretty damn farm now. He's almost got his Scepter.
Is under attack.
I mean, his team is giving him everything, right? Every time they see a ward, it's like, Faded, last hit this ward. Faded, get the Sunstrike kill.
He needed it.
Yeah.
That kind of laning start.
Oh, he's got the double Force Spirit.
Your Sunstrike.
Checking Roche.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Gonna be a
Radiant's top
free tier
tower
1. I
is
think
under
the
attack.
Fnatic knows something was up. This is just gonna...
Structures are fortified. Dire's bottom
What was that?
tower is under attack.
I think he was trying to catch out Nana.
Yeah.
Dire's bottom tower.
You know, another
is
difference of why I think Raven was able to farm so well is that his team is constantly creating pressure, so he's never really worried about being ganked.
Radiant structures are
Every time I look at
They're
Lucian,
expecting the TP. Oh, they canceled it.
did I have vision somehow?
That was next level. Oh, no, they knew something was up.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, but your shrine doesn't give me vision, so
Are fortified.
But it's just, I think it's just game sense. They knew something was up. It's so suspicious, right? Because no one's
here.
even contested that tier 2. And Ohio, he's...
Yep. Oh, Burrow strikes. Fair? Well, Hulk cancels this time. Very fast reaction by Mushi here. Recalls his bear, Savage Roar.
Is Fnatic gonna try to sneak this Roshan?
I don't think this is gonna be... I don't think this will work. Like I saw...
This is a very, very risky play.
They're actually doing it pretty fast. Made it with double damage. They might actually get it.
Out.
Yeah, Tinker needs to start marching, but I think by the time he gets here, it might be too late. WG. Do they even know this is happening? They do know, right?
I think they have an idea.
Okay, well, free Roche. Pretty big for the Invoker. Oh.
They're trying to trap Fnatic here.
Blink who stops Zanking. The arrow's not gonna hit. Does hit Ogre on the backline. The Ben drops very low. Starstorm's gonna kill one. Now they're gonna focus on Ogre. Meanwhile, they're gonna focus everything on Ohio. Ohio does not care. He's got the hood turned on. Tornado, Meteor, combination. Afu dead. Fingers doing a lot of work out here now, chasing them. I think WG don't really have the firepower necessary to continue this fight. Really good fight here by Fnatic. Only losing ADTR for two support kills.
I'm kind of surprised that Warriors Gaming let them get that kind of initiation. They definitely knew that they were going to be up there, and they all ran towards it, but none of the abilities were cast, and Sand King just got caught out, and the arrow, even though it missed Sand King, the Ogre Magi.
Yeah. I think it was
split them up.
The WG team was like in a bad position, right? Because you had 3 heroes coming from the tier 2 tower, and then you had 2 heroes coming up from this area. And then as soon as that like Hoop Stomp initiation started, they kind of just got isolated. And when you're isolated, Invoker, especially in that kind of terrain, gets to throw out his combo so nicely.
Yeah, that area is definitely the dream location for Invoker. I think at this point, Fnatic should be feeling pretty confident in their ability to take some objectives with this the Aegis on the Invoker.
Yeah, the game is actually quite close, but I think for the next 5 minutes or however long Aegis lasts, I think Fnatic is definitely ahead in terms of strength, and should be using it to like take towers right now.
Then.
All right, they're expecting to find someone defending. All of Warriors Gaming is just grouping up in the mid lane.
I mean, Warriors should just like force a trade, right? Just run your Luna on the tier 2.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Trying to bait out the Tinker. Tinker's just
Radiant's
canceling his
structures
TP.
are fortified.
Yeah.
You know, while Fnatic does have the advantage ground, I still think that this late game Tinker is going to be
Dyer's middle tower has fallen.
the biggest issue for Fnatic, and will very, very likely be able to carry Warriors Gaming late game.
I mean, it depends on how good the initiation is. They have multiple tools now to actually kill the Tinker.
Radiant's bottom tower.
But yeah, I agree. I think he is going to be a big danger. Also, Luna's kind of scaling very well.
A gift from the tempest of battle.
Alright, all of Fnatic are just waiting here. This is going to be easy kill on the Builder.
Yeah, quick pick. Still got Aegis, so maybe they could keep going. So they're looking for a chase. Bear's gonna run up. Oh, Afu getting slowed down right now. Okay, Static Storm is gonna
Oh, this is what they need.
but who's down by Ohio? Look at the placer! Kills one immediately. Achi a lot of trouble. But Ben comes in. Rushi goes hard here. He is gonna go down to the rocket. That is Ags Tinker coming from the backline. Ben gets isolated. Ben probably gonna go down. Does have no strike in 1 second. The right click though is gonna get him dead. Tinker on the backline, firing the rockets. Ben trying to kite.
Oh, he couldn't find Peppy.
Arrow, that's gonna hit. It gets dodged. Nana still has. Okay, got him. 3 And Nana outputs so much damage in that fight.
And this is exactly what I mean about this Tinker.
Not exactly sure how they even have vision of him. I know he was stuck, but they walked into the trees, right? But
he was Thunderbolt, Thunderstrike.
Oh, I see. Well, now that's gonna be his second life.
Doesn't have a blink either.
He's
gonna die.
Yeah, I mean, Apple will take that trade anytime. Got a little bit blocked in the trees by his own Force Spirit, but don't think he was gonna make it out regardless.
I'm kind of surprised stuck around like that. You definitely can't underestimate getting caught out by the Disruptor, especially with that shrine behind him.
Disruptor, there's Sand King, even Ogre. Like, there's just so many disables. So, what do you think about Mushi going for a MKB after this?
Mushi?
Yeah, because I feel like Blind's going.
Oh, he's getting.
Hey, I know he's getting Scotty, but I think once he gets a Scotty, he needs MKB. Or maybe even BKB.
I think BKB is okay. I don't think MKB is really necessary. It's like you said, his range is so far away, it shouldn't be too big of an issue to dodge lasers.
I mean, it's more like the fact that now it bounces with Axe, right? Like, it might just randomly find you in a fight. You can't back click.
Yeah, that's true. I think BKB would just be the safest choice. It just saves you from all the
other stuff,
right? And if you think about it, all of Warrior Gaming has some kind of link to it. Oh, look at that laser.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. This is why you gotta buy something that can deal with it.
Every time I see a point booster on Lone Druid, I get a little bit hype. It's like, oh my god, it's Axe. But it's never Axe.
Wait, why does Axe Lone Druid make you hype? It's like one of the most boring separate purchases. Especially
because I never seen it before. Baited. Nice tornado. That's gonna come from YouTube, but he gets pushed right into a storm. Okay, his team is trying to rescue him. Alright, Hero's gonna hit on next Nova. Very tanky epicenter being channel on the high ground here, Ben. Coming right back.
Huge epicenter.
Two-man throws, right? Into the lasers. Bouncing everyone. Mushi's in there, but Mushi needs to get out of there because he's about to go die. The bear dies, and long down he goes. Just as we said that Fnatic is slightly ahead, they lose one big team fight in front of their high ground. WG's like, okay, yeah, let's just go. What an opportunity for WG.
I think if Invoker doesn't have a Blink Dagger, there's just no way they can deal with this Tinker.
Yeah.
Throwing that epicenter into that refracting laser. What a beautiful sight to see.
Yeah. It just chunked everybody down. Now mid tower, gonna go down within a moment or so. And I don't think Fnatic's lineup's gonna play 2 Raxes down.
Look at those glaives. Just like that. It's 2 lanes. I think they have one more fight. They can take this last team fight. If it's 10, the game goes on. If they don't, Megas and the game's over.
Well, let's see if they can defend. The Marching Machine's making things fair and knowing ADTR tries to walk in, but he realizes he's actually dying. Probably need to activate that shrine. WG very, very poised. Not gonna make a mistake and we'll back off.
They could very well stay here if they wanted to.
Have you ever seen the Axe on Lone Druid in a pro game?
Not once.
Yeah, because it's actually really bad. But I remember when it first came out, I was so afraid because it was like, because that was when Admiral Bulldog was going ham with Lone Druid every game. I was like, oh my god, now he could split push everywhere. But it was never a thing.
Found out it's not really a thing. Yeah.
Not very.
I think it's good, but you're talking about 10 to 11 slotted good.
Yeah. I mean, You mean 16 to 18 slot? Don't forget about that backpack.
Backpack. You know how the Battlefield interaction with this sitter works? Like you can get the 46 souls and then backpack it? I wonder if you can keep it in your backpack and let your lone druid attack.
I don't think so. Oh, maybe actually. Who knows?
Nah, you're probably right. There's no way. That would be so... Like, I want to say
I
game breaking.
think the shadow thing that you mentioned this might be like an unintended bug.
Alright, the final stab.
Tornado kind of messed up that combo. Now Hachi gets to activate 3 KD. Okay, defensive stuff is going to come back out. Storm is going to find the Invoker. He's trapped inside and they're picking him out. Get the Invoker, everyone said. Blood is going to be fine. Combo's going to come out here. Sanking in a lot of trouble. Sanking's dead. Fnatic holds here and they can actually pick up a couple more heroes. X-Nova on the run. Febby moves forward. He's got Blink Dagger already. Ohio takes up the quick kill. And I think Fnatic makes a very, very good hold. Aj is still in the run. Ohio, how good are his guesses? But good TP out. And it's home free.
Yeah, very nice defense from Fnatic, and they live to see another team fight.
So what went wrong there for WG? Because they should be winning these team fights.
It's Shrines. It was just Shrines. They only managed to live through all that burst because of the heals that came out of the Shrines.
I see.
I mean, you look at the timing, they both were popped at the exact same time, and Fnatic were just spreading like a concave, using Shrines to full effect, completely mitigating all of the damage that came out of Warriors Gaming.
Oh, Fnatic will get an Aegis to show for it as well. Mushi will pick that one up. Time to run, bud. Uh-oh, they glimpse Mushi back into a pit.
This is Aegis, they have to come fight.
Yeah, they have to come. Maybe someone try to ult and just walk out. The arrow not gonna hit anybody. Mushi trying to walk out, but he's just gonna get chased up. Ohio, he's gonna use his ult trying to get him out, but the Stag Storm is still on top of Mushi. Mushi trying to run away from Fnatic, grabbing him in. And now on the back line, Burrow Strike not gonna hit on Veda here. Burrow Strike being stolen, but again they glimpsing Volker back in. And in Volker, the multi-cap doing so much damage. Arrow gets blocked by BKB. Absolute leaking forward, looking for more. Kinetic kill finds Ohio. Ohio, Rusam, can he blink? Can he blink? No. He's trying to cut himself out of there. The tree is broken free, but Fnatic unable to walk back to freedom. 2 buybacks now come out. Or was that just a respawn from...
It was just a respawn,
okay.
Yeah, from the talent.
Okay, pretty good, but...
1 buyback. This is the real final test. Febby gets flipped back.
Yeah, nicely done here. He's back to safety, but
he still might be dead. Here comes the Tinker.
Yeah. Oh my god, that Tinker on the back line. Just like a pretty orbital cannon, but Mushi right you pretty hard. That blind though.
Oh, the blind.
Okay, good combo here.
Right.
And
he's gonna get Invoker. Oh, that's Lincoln.
Yo, okay. I mean, they have boss racks already, yeah. Alright, well that was...
Yeah, you were right. He needed a way to deal with Laser. Unfortunately, he doesn't even have the gold to buy anything to deal with it.
Yeah, maybe like a early Manta is what he needed.
They're not calling it just yet. They want to hold on and fight against Megas.
I mean, these heroes are good against Megas, I think.
Well, you got the Maelstrom, and
yeah,
should be enough to hold the ball.
I mean, Febby's got Ix. Yeah, I mean, eventually, they're gonna have to make WG to beat them one more time. Which I'm sure WG's more than happy to oblige. Oh, especially when Febby's caught out like this.
No buyback. I'm pretty sure WG just go in the game.
Yeah,
Tinker's back. 10 seconds.
Man, this Blink Dagger build on Disruptor. Normally you talk about like luxuries, like you talk about like Yule's Forward Staff or an Axe, but I feel like this Blink has let them pick up so many extra kills. It's really nice.
Getting Blink on Disruptor when you're winning is one of the best feelings.
Yeah.
It's just like 1 glimpse, 1 kill, 1 glimpse, 1 kill. No running. Alright, the final hold comes. All smoked up. How are they going to deal with this?
Well, Sanky gets initial. That's a pretty good start. If they can burn him down, he's dropping very below top of TKB. He's within the tree. The Poker. First one that Ben actually goes back in to secure 2 more kills for the team. WG forces the victory here.
Radiant victory.
That was a bad showing from Fnatic.
Wasn't a good one either, though.
I honestly thought that Warriors Gaming would just completely annihilate them, but
Rotation here by the Sand King just breaks the smoke and prevents the ward, I guess, from being dropped by the... Actually, ADTR didn't even have wards. Did they just both TP up there without any wards to mind game each other?
They were expecting the wards to potentially come into the top lane, but there was none. And both of them were placed by Febby in the bottom lane.
Okay.
So I highly doubt these.
But here's the thing, though. I think maybe Rubik thought Ben placed his ward because of how deep Ben is, right?
30 seconds to battle.
But look, yeah, they dropped a sentry. So, or DP already paid for itself.
Hated. Oh, double sentry. They thought it was up there as well.
Damn, man. Wrecked. I guess this one at least blocks the camp, which is, you know, not too bad.
These smoke mind games are they're leveling up.
Loyal warrior.
Are taking it to the next level. Just really trying to make people guess even further.
I mean, both players went for the exact same mind game, right? It's just that Ben got deeper into the woods, so the enemy team fell for that mind game. Whereas if it's reversed, if ADTR was the one that got deeper, you know, who knows what's gonna happen.
They did also commit their own sentry, expecting a good reward.
Alright, X-Nova just going ham here on Faded. Not much you can do about it. He is trying his best to right-click back, but that's gonna give Mana the first wave of free farm. This is pretty customary now in the mid lane.
From Warriors Gaming, it really shuts down the Centaur, which most likely is going to be that.
Oh!
Okay.
Yo, that matchup. We just need
We're gonna
Luna.
see it. We're gonna see it. Yeah.
We just need Luna to get axed. I don't think he'll get axed though. It's just not that common of a build.
Yeah, it really isn't.
You've seen it once, like maybe out of every 50 Luna games.
Well, we're gonna find out just exactly how they want to play it out and how they deal with the lone druid.
Yep. So yesterday we saw I think it was Ajit playing the PL, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and he was like hunting in the trees for tinkers and stuff like that. And I think the critical thing in that game was the rest of the team was able to 4v5 essentially. Off the back of mostly Ben. I feel like Ben is definitely the most there's like a new if there's an award for like the strongest new player, I think Ben might get it. Just join a team and he's already like really carrying the team from his offlane play. Looks like he will probably do it with Sanking here today, although they could, you know, obviously pick up a different offlaner and put Sanking on the support. I think Sanking is gonna have a little bit tough time though against Lone Druid in the lanes.
Yeah, definitely. And the Tinker comes out. There's actually a really good hero against Lone Druid.
Well,
because you can always laser the bear, and then you get rid of the bear, and then most of the time, bear is just going to be next to other heroes, and the laser is just going to jump all over the place.
I don't know, like he's good against the traditional Lone Druid, where you use the bear for sieging towers, but I would say that the ranged Lone Druid might be better, actually good against Tinker, because first of all, the bear just runs at Tinker, like that forces Tinker to reposition. And then the hero gets to do whatever on the backline to right-click, and he generally stays very far away, right, with his range. I think once Tinker gets axed, when the lasers start bouncing, then yes. But I think until then, Tinker might actually have trouble with the bear. That's kind of how I see the matchup. I don't know if you disagree there.
It might. I mean, it's like you say. It might be bad for him, but do you really see this Tinker getting caught out if he picks up a Blink Dagger? Like, what's your answer to Blink Dagger Tinker, right? He just blinks into the trees, and then you have nothing else for him.
Centaur, just run into the trees, no problem.
But you have to have Scepter for that.
That's fine. He'll
and you're not going to expect a Scepter before a Blink Dagger from the Tinker, right? Like, you would have to be position 1 Centaur, boots into Scepter for that to happen.
Look, I mean, Febby could also arrow. That's fine.
He's gonna have to hit godly arrows to catch up this Tinker, because right now they have no answer for this Tinker.
Okay. Well, looks like they need a mid or a support. What is kind of the best thing available in those positions to mess with a Tinker? I mean, you can also like just wreck him in the lane stage.
You might have to do some weird setup in the mid lane if you want to destroy him in the mid lane, because the only way he's gonna die is if he lifted or he gets arrowed, and you don't really expect him to get lifted, so you might want to get like a disable, and then he'll be able to get hit an arrow. Other than that, I don't really see how they're gonna easily pressure the Tinker. It's gonna have to come off of smokes or something like that.
Team pick.
I mean, you could do something like Clockwork Mid or something, although I don't know if Faded or Mushi has been playing that. There's also like traditional stuff like Storm, Quap, Even Ember Spirit is not bad, just like remnanting into the trees if you know his
10
location. You
seconds
can
remaining.
isolate Tinker and get a quick kill. Instead, WG expects
5
an
seconds
Alchemist.
remaining.
Have you even seen an Alchemist in this patch?
Yeah, it was in Dota Pit.
Reserve time.
Okay, how did it
OG
how did you do?
won with it. OG won with it.
Okay. As a core?
Mid Alchemist.
Alright.
And speaking of Ember Spirit and Tinker,
Fnatic
that match was
turn
also
to
played
pick.
in the finals. Or no, it wasn't finals. It was the lower bracket finals. It was Faceless against OG, and Ana was playing Ember Spirit, and Tinker was played by Jabs, and Jabs
10 seconds
annihilated him.
remaining.
Like it wasn't even remotely close.
Okay, so probably not a good matchup in the
5
lanes then.
seconds remaining.
Yep. Awful,
Okay.
awful matchup. Because your flavor
really
doesn't do
need
anything
to-
against that laser. Like laser just shreds you.
Reserve time.
I really need to go watch those VODs because I've been casting in the sea time nonstop. No time for Dota VODs.
Don't sleep. Easy.
Just don't sleep. Okay, yeah, sure. I'll try that.
That's what
out.
I do.
Didn't you wake up like really late? Or
Debatable.
really early?
Is 4 in the afternoon, very late.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, depends where you're in the world, right? It's not so bad.
Let's see what this last pick from Fnatic is gonna be. I don't think you want to put a Mirana mid against a Tinker either.
What is the best matchup you could have against Tinker? Like, don't worry about the draft. Just if you just think about the lane.
Sniper.
Okay.
You don't have to worry about laser at least. You just want something who can actually not have to deal with laser. That's basically what the matchup comes down to. Okay, this is alright. You don't have to deal with you still have to deal with the laser, but it's a little more manageable.
Is there any chance that we might see like a non-range lone druid? Like we'll just see the standard lone druid?
I don't think so. I think it's all the rage right now. And
Okay.
I mean, you've seen how powerful it is, right? And he has the team to execute it pretty well. The Centaur helping him get in and out.
Alright. We'll see whether it works out. Well, the question is it going to be Mushi on the lone druid and Faded on Invoker? That's kind of their pairing lately. The last time they played
It's got to be Faded. I've never seen Bushi play Invoker.
Yeah,
5 seconds
me
remaining.
neither.
Playing that lone druid.
Prepare for
And once
battle.
again, nothing to lose. I'm expecting a lot from Fnatic.
I don't know. Lately, their performance have... Quick